Hey you guys, so I wanted to do a video today. I wanted to do a video about veganism, and this here is young PHARAOH. I wanted to show what I'm noticing. I'm noticing a vegan deterioration here, and I wanted to really point it out. So as you can see, this picture of young PHARAOH is a picture. He looked darker in the picture before, and then you can see the picture that he has now. You can see the effects that he's having from his veganism. You can see that his skin on the top is broken out. That's most likely from having way too many carbs, too many sugars from fruits and grains. Because a vegan diet is really not the diet that we were meant to be eating. It's really just a diet of basically starvation, a high carb diet full of sugar. It's really not healthy and really not good. And I can see the deterioration effects that are happening with young PHARAOH. And it's really sad that I see this going on where people are preaching this vegan diet, people are listening to this, and especially the black community listening to this, and also people listening to Dr. Sebi and stuff. And this advice is very, very deadly and dangerous advice. The vegan diet causes infertility. It can cause your teeth to rot out. It can cause all different kinds of detrimental health effects. It is very harmful. And as you can see here, here's another example of somebody with a lack of vitamin D, lack of iron, lack of B12, lack of protein, and lack of cholesterol. You need all of these vitamins to function properly. You need vitamin D. You need cholesterol in conjunction with the vitamin D to be able to, have a healthy, like we all need cholesterol. Cholesterol is healthy, fat's healthy, all that stuff is good for you, but it's being taught that it's unhealthy, it clogs your arteries and all that stuff, and it's not. So here we have a picture. This is a picture in 2015 of young PHARAOH, and this is a picture of him now. You can see now that his skin is very, very pale. He's looking very, very anemic. His skin is very broken out, just as mine was when I did a vegan diet. My skin was horrible from all the sugars and stuff because it's just not a good diet whatsoever. And I noticed my teeth would be hurting all the time. It was horrible. And here's another picture of him, an old picture of him. He had darker skin, and then this is a picture of him as he is now. His skin is very, very pale. And that's one thing, is anemia. Really, it just drains your color. The lack of the vitamin D drains your color. It just really is detrimental, and it's really, really bad. And you can definitely see the effects. You can see his eyes look really, really tired. They look really sleepy, like lazy, tired, just exhausted is how he looks. And I wanted to share this clip here that he shared.
I don't even have to go on. Y'all already know what it is. Chitlins, everything. But look at the level of murder. Look at the level of aggression. Look at the level of violence in the black community. Suck my dick, faggot. I hope you die in your sleep. You's a bitch. And you gonna keep trolling me till I run into you. I'ma knock your ass out, fuck boy. Fuck you. Fuck your whole family. Everybody that's not women, fuck them, nigga. Fuck your essence. Fuck your spirit. Fuck with your spirit go upon death. I honestly have a hate for you on my spirit. I honestly have a hate for you on my spirit. I honestly have a hate for you on my spirit. And this is why I hate this motherfucker so much, because he's a bitch. And this is why I hate this motherfucker so much, because he's a bitch. And this is why I hate this motherfucker so much, because he's a bitch. And why can't it true?
So studies have actually found that people who have low cholesterol are actually more associated with increased criminal violence. So you can see there by that cussing and that behavior, you can see a lack of cholesterol because you can see it in that behavior. Very defensive, very angry. It makes you very, very irritable having low levels of cholesterol. You need cholesterol for all your systems. Your body's made of cholesterol, your brain's made up of cholesterol. You need all of this, and you need it, like all these things to produce cell membranes, hormones, bile acids, and more, vitamin D. And it says like low cholesterol has been linked to violent behavior, suicide, all these different things. So you need cholesterol, you need meat, you need milk, you need all these things. And he's telling you to just eat a pigeon pea diet of just bird food, basically, and basically just be deprived of the things that you really need. And it says here, Without fat in your diet, vitamin D cannot be effectively absorbed. And vitamin D is one of the most important things that we need, especially as melanated people. You need vitamin D. That is very, very important, like extremely important. And to think that you can get vitamin D from plants or get protein from plants is just like crazy. That's just like, no way.
Here, okay? Let me say this. I know what you're thinking if you're a meat eater and you're watching this, right? Oh my God. Well, where am I supposed to get my protein from? You don't get protein from meat. That's one of the biggest lies you've ever been told. Now, you get protein from nitrogen, which is in the atmosphere. You technically don't even get it from plants, okay? And so, boom. Let's go into this. How do you get protein? If you think you get it from animals, I'm going to tell you why you don't. The animals get it straight from the plant. So you're getting watered down second-hand version of protein. So when plants perform photosynthesis, okay, and they digest the nitrogen chemical out of the atmosphere, they extract protein out of the nitrogen through the process of photosynthesis. The cows that you like to eat and the meat-eating animals that you like to eat the plants, okay? This is why the strongest animals in the world are herbivores, aka plant eaters, because they're eating protein all day. And so this animal eats the plant, its digestive system further breaks down the protein, watering it down even more, and then you eat the animal, digesting the protein and watering it down even more. And so you're getting protein from a second-hand source when you could be going straight to the source, which is the plant. And if you was a breatharian, okay, or you know how to breathe properly, you will be getting protein out of the oxygen just like the plant, because human photosynthesis is actually possible, okay? Okay, and so with that being said, I'll go into breatharianism last. But I wanted to say that, just for people who make excuses, such as saying, oh, I can't stop eating meat because where I'm going to get my protein from. The same place that the meat that you eating gets its protein from, a plant, asshole. And so now...
So if we look at the protein for vegetables, let's look here at half a cup. You get 2.6 grams of protein. Now let's look at how much protein you get in some steak. So in one steak you get 62 grams of protein. In chicken, you get 38 grams of protein for 1 cup. Okay, now let's look at another vegetable, for instance, of how much protein's in it. Okay, so broccoli, let's look at that. Once again, very, very, very low protein. For half a cup, 1.2 grams of protein. So basically, young PHARAOH believes for some reason that you can get all your protein from vegetables and that it is going to provide all your protein needs, but it clearly is not. Clearly, vegetables have just a very, very small amount of protein if you really look at the proteins in vegetables. And it's very, very dangerous to think that you can get all your protein from just vegetables.
The negative aspect about eating dairy is the unseen aspect, because spiritually you are contributing to demonic behavior of another animal just so you can have some unnatural substance. Now don't worry, folks, because there's vegan cheese, there's vegan motherfucking ice cream, there's vegan versions of whatever it is you like to eat, to where you don't have to contribute to the rape and molestation and savage fucking behavior of other animals on this planet, because your ass is too lazy to make one small differentiation in your purchase. Same product, just one is healthier and one is better for the life of an animal. Because I say this.
Okay, so this is what really makes me believe that he is definitely pushing, really pushing the vegan agenda. This is definitely like, okay, buy vegan, buy this, buy that, you know, vegan, buy all this stuff, you know. I think, and this is definitely why, I mean, YouTube wants these people who are going to push their agenda for them, this NWO agenda. Now, we all know that these products are not the same as animal products, and him saying that they're the same, that you can just get a vegan item that's the same, I'm sorry, but that's just crazy. No way. There's no comparison from real milk to milk made of fucking nuts, which you know damn well is unnatural. Some milk made of almonds, full of oxalates, added synthetic vitamins that are not even absorbable, just complete trash. So, yeah.
Alright, y'all, so this is day one back in the gym since my last fight because my leg was hurting. It wasn't really my bone, it was my muscle. Filled up with fluid. I don't know what was going on up in there. I think I just got a bruised muscle or something. Now that's all that's left is just about my ankle area and my foot.
So you can clearly see that this vegan diet is starting to have an effect on him. You can see clearly by the way that his skin is really breaking out, and that's most likely from all the grains, all the sugar, all the fruit. You can see his leg. He's saying his leg was hurt, that it did not, like, you know, it seemed like his leg got injured or something, like, and the muscle, it sounds like he's having like some muscle pain and stuff. So, you know, and I'm pretty sure it's an effect of the vegan diet.
So we're getting ready to, ice it again right before I go to the gym. I'm going to the gym right after this. And whatchamacallit, I'm going to vlog my recovery progress because my next fight is in 2 weeks. So, I'm going to let y'all take this journey with me. And with that being said, let's go. Alright, so...
Because the vegan diet really affects your healing process. Like, if you get injured, like, it really, like, you can easily sprain. Like, I remember I would always be having, like, problems with my leg or something going on with that. Like, it just is real bad. And if you can see in this video, you can clearly see that his whole leg is so pale compared to how he had looked before. His leg looks white. Like, this leg, look at this.
No way to it, really, but to just do it.
His leg and his feet look so white that if I was just looking at this video and I didn't know who this was, I would think that this was either somebody who was white, Latino, Middle Eastern, or some other race, because his foot and his leg are so white from being so anemic and so deprived of nutrients that it just is like, wow.
Yo, that shit was just freezing. It's working. It hurt a little bit though, but nothing that icing being lighter on me can fix. So I'm gonna stop kicking the heavy bag. Only kick the pads. Probably put my shin guard on over my leg and just let my leg heal. But as long as I know I'm firing like I'll be in 2 weeks, so it's just a little bit of pain. But I'm gonna keep icing it. We Gucci. My girth is way harder, but my shit is starting to tingle again, and I'm not gonna be hard head and jump in this motherfucking class.
He looks extremely anemic. You can clearly tell that this guy is malnourished, that he's not getting the nutrients that he needs. It's going to take a long time for his leg to heal, because honestly, if you're doing something like boxing, like I used to box for like a year, that is one of the most intense workouts that you can do. Like, I think to me it's more intense than running. It's just like one of the most intense workouts, and you're not getting the right calories you need, the right nutrients. Like, boxing is, that shit is that is no joke. You gotta really have the right proper vitamins, and you can clearly see that he's not getting the right vitamins. He's, his skin is really taking a toll on this diet, because when I had this diet, my skin was so broken out like that. Ooh, when I did that vegan diet, man. So yeah, I really think that this is a vegan deterioration, and it's really like, wow.
I start doing too much, and I'm not healed because I'm fighting too much. So I did my thing. I didn't record everything I did, but I just gave y'all a little taste so we can all see how I look. Not being egotistically inflated, but I don't look like I haven't been doing shit for 2 weeks straight. I'm still looking alright. So I'm about to go home and literally ice.
And I mean, he still has his teeth, like, but soon this diet's going to start to affect his teeth, and his teeth are going to start getting, like, chipped or messed up or whichever, just like other vegans have dealt with and stuff. And, it's just not a diet that is something that you can sustain for a long amount of time. So, yeah. So these foods, just eating these grains, these vegetables, and these nuts and all this, like, you don't absorb any nutrients. Like, sure, it says there's iron in spinach and there's iron in these vegetables and all this, but you don't absorb it because there's so many phytates, oxalates, all these different saponins, all this different stuff like on these grains that are making you not absorb anything at all. So pretty much like the vegan diet is just pointless. Like, you're not getting any vitamins whatsoever at all. And one thing also is also eating nightshades too. That's one thing that like we did not eat, that we knew not to eat, that we knew not to eat oxalates and all this stuff. Like, people ate like bone marrow, liver, like these kinds of things and stuff. And these are the things that young Pharaoh clearly needs to be eating. And he's eating these vegetables and stuff. And this isn't the right way. Like, and soon, like, he's gonna see and feel the effects and notice that this is not the natural way that we used to eat, and that this diet is not healthy. It can cause a lot of irreversible damage if you do continue on this diet. And that's just the message I'm gonna say is, yeah, I mean, I've been lucky that I didn't have irreversible damage, but I've seen a lot of people, they're losing their teeth, they're having all these bad effects from this vegan diet, and it's really, really sad to see this going on.